From the Tour Nation Production Studios, located in the Media Arts Learning Community at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
From the Studio of Dreams at Tour Nation Productions.
Reporting from the Studio of Dreams located at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas, welcome to the award-winning Good Morning Ball High. I'm Ethan Keller.
And I'm Aiden Carcano. To get things started, as always, here's today's edition of Time Rewind, courtesy of our good friend, David Mendel.
It's Time Rewind for March 21st. A landmark event in the civil rights movement plays out in Selma, Alabama in 1965.
Under the leadership of Dr. Martin Luther King and under the presidentially ordered protection of the National Guard and soldiers of the United States Army, the long-awaited, long-delayed Freedom March to Montgomery begins.
Marchers deliver a petition to Alabama Governor George Wallace demanding voting rights for blacks. Aviation history is made in 1999 as Bertrand Piccard and Brian Jones complete the first non-stop around-the-world flight in a hot air balloon. The duo logs more than 29,000 miles in just under 20 days. The Beatles soar to the summit of the singles chart on this day in 1964. That's the second of 3 consecutive hits that keep the Fab Four at number 1 through early May of that year. That's Time Rewind. I'm David Mendel.
Ball High Prom this year is May 4th. Join me and the rest of GISD in supporting our students by sponsoring a table. Contact Emily Dabney for more details.
The Galveston Noon Optimist Club is conducting its annual Youth Oratorical Contest. This year's theme is How to Change the World with Optimism. The contest will be held on March 23rd at Texas A&M Galveston. First place winner will receive $250, second will receive $150, and third $100. For further information, contact Mr. Merritt.
Now let's shake this morning's headlines from newspapers across America.
Here's today's official Good Morning Ball High Picture of the Day. If you have an interesting photo that you would like to be considered as a future Picture of the Day, send it to Mr. Dudas. We'll be happy to feature it. And for even more photos, check out the photo album. Go to Google and search Ball High Photography.
Let's check in and see what's going on in G-Ball Sports.
I'm Vincent at the Sports Desk, and here are your G-Ball Sports headlines. In action tomorrow, baseball travels to Manville, and softball hosts Legacy School. Track travels to Angleton, and varsity tennis competes in the Beachcomber Classic. As always, no matter what your favorite sport is, go out and support your tours. Now, back to more Good Morning Ball High.
Hi, I'm Peyton, and here's what's trending this morning on social media. The USA Happiness ranking falls, no longer in the top 20 countries. Record wealthy Americans looking to live overseas and dreaming of sleep, try a sleep vacation. Now back to more Good Morning Ball High.
Let's check the latest weather forecast.
I'm Vincent, and here's your exclusive Good Morning Ball High weather forecast powered by the National Weather Service. Today, expect mostly cloudy skies and a high near 68. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies and a chance of rain and a low near 67. Tomorrow, expect showers and thunderstorms near 71. Now, back to more Good Morning Ball High.
Let's check the latest weather forecast.
I'm Jordan. Here's your exclusive Good Morning Ball High weather forecast, powered by the National Weather Service. Today, expect a 100% chance of rain and a high near 69. Tonight, expect rain, early then mostly cloudy skies, and a high near 62. Tonight expects mostly clear skies and a high near 74. Now more Good Morning Ball High.
If you would like to join the K-Tour, the Tornado team, drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you.
Set furnishing for Good Morning Ball High provided by Star Fine Furniture.
For additional content, stay tuned to part 2 of Good Morning Ball High immediately following today's program.
Be sure and stay tuned at the conclusion of today's program for part 2 of Good Morning Ball High.
And for even more Time Rewind, check it out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Aiden. Wishing you a terrific day.
Morning Ball High is produced by the students in the Media Arts Small Learning Community at Ball High School in Galveston, Texas.
Here's the word of the day.
Today's word is dregs. Dregs is the sediment or grounds left over in the bottom of a liquid. It also means the undesirable part of something. If I have to make coffee at home, inevitably, there are dregs in the bottom of my mug. Or you can imagine your friend dragging you out to a party. And then once you get there, she's off with the fun kids, dancing, laughing, talking. And somehow you got left behind with the boring crowd. When you see her again, you're like, why'd you do that? You left me with the dregs of the party. Dregs. The sediment or grounds at the bottom of a liquid, or the most undesirable part.
Here's this day in history.
March 21st, 1965. Civil rights demonstrators led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. begin a march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. It happens weeks after marchers pushing for black voting rights in the South are attacked in Selma. The marches lead to the passage of the Voting Rights Act months later. 1960. In South Africa, police fire on a crowd of blacks in what becomes known as the Sharpeville Massacre. Some 70 people are killed, more than 180 wounded during this bloody chapter in that country's apartheid years. 1989. Randall Dale Adams is released from a Texas prison following a dozen years behind bars for a crime he did not commit. Adams's conviction for killing a police officer was overturned after the documentary The Thin Blue Line challenged the evidence. And 1685. Composer and organist Johann Sebastian Bach is born in Germany. Today in history, March 21st. Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
Here's Micah with today's edition of the 1 Minute Movie Theater.
Hi, I'm Micah here with today's edition of the 1 Minute award-winning movie theater. Today's movie is 6 a.m., directed by Film Theater Forum. 6 a.m. shows a split-screen perspective of two people's days and how they begin. I liked this film because of the parallel. Now, here's 6 a.m.
Tell me, Caleb, what is the A-Team?
Well, Dr. Neighbors, if you have to ask, then you're not a part of it.